Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. It is JCasky12 here, and we are back on Industrial Innovations, Episode 3. That's right, you guys have been smashing that like button, and so we have continued the series. And again, thank you so much for your guys' support. Now, uh, this episode is actually being recorded prior to Episode 2 going out. So I won't see your comments from Episode 2. But I'll make sure to kind of let you guys get caught up with the series so that you guys can help me out. But since the last recording of episode 2, I have done a little bit of work. And we are going to try to progress. Now, if you guys remember, we did make a little small trip to the nether because we tried to get our netherrack back there, thinking that we could get away with making netherrack. And then we could get gold, not gold dust, glowstone dust, because if we use glowstone dust and fire, we can get a blaze, and then we can make a blaze burner. But, excuse me, we cannot do that. We have to get a zinc mesh in order for us to be able to achieve that. But in order to achieve that, we have to have iron. So I'm thinking if we go back into the nether, if we just pull up our map, then we will be able to hopefully find some glowstone and not go to a fortress, although we are literally right next to a fortress. I did go ahead and make a little pathway to it so far, so we could do that, but I'm not really wanting to do that this episode. I just kind of want to get a blaze farm, or not a blaze farm, a couple of blazes. So we have blaze burners so that we can kind of progress and maybe get close to getting to Act 3. So if we look at our thing here, and we come up to here, and yeah, or age, excuse me, age. So we already knocked out the beginning, right? We did great on this in the first episode, and we haven't, oh, let's go that way. We still haven't knocked this out yet, just because we haven't made the grass. Because in order to get this, we had to bone meal grass to get a flower, which then we could get our birch sapling. But I do want to try to get the birch sapling, and the grass is actually not a bad idea. We could probably do that, actually, because we do have the grass seeds. So we could pretty much be done with this. And then the scaffolding, we could do this too, but we need a stone cutter. And I just haven't made a stone cutter yet because we don't have a piece of iron. Now that might actually take andesite. I haven't actually looked at that. The recipe may have changed. A funny thing. I wasn't even thinking about that. But what I also want to look at is if we come to here, we want to go ahead and I want to kind of focus here because we want to get this, because we want to get the foundry basin, which is going to take the mortar, and we're going to need a whisk in the mixing. And then that kind of leads to, looks like rubber, and we've got, oh, that looks like a drawer. And then we kind of go up into, looks like Farmer's Delight kind of thing. So we can worry about this another time. I do want to go ahead and, let's see here. I haven't made the cog crank yet. And I'm not too worried about this. Oh, well, that's funny that I made paper, but I did it without claiming the paper. It was all in the crafting. That's funny. So the base has changed a little bit, guys. If you guys remember, we left off. We had our little setup with the sifters and a couple of millstones. Now, this is almost automated. This has the pumps right there, right? And this is filling up the water, but I've added a second one because of the drawers with the dirty zinc. So I want one for zinc and one for copper. I was going to make a 2-drawer and just have it go one at a time. You know what? Hold on. Let's turn some of this off. Crushing. Oh, not that. That's fine. That can go away. Portal, we'll get the portal off for a minute. Cogs, let's see, Minecraft, cart here. Minecraft, minecart. Cogs, we could probably turn those off too. There we go. Oh my gosh, that's so much better, guys. This is so much quieter. Okay, let's go with that for now. Okay. I know it makes it a little bit quieter in here, but that's a lot. So what I did is I was going to have two drawers, a two drawer, sorry, a 1x2 drawer, and it just does it at a time. But then I realized it may never get to the zinc, right? Or it may never get to copper. So I went ahead and made a second one with a second pump, as you guys can see right there. And then I just added the pipe together, and it actually, with the water source, it still pumps up both of it, the infinite water source. So that was good. I was worried I might have to add more water, but I didn't have to. Then I've made some andesite funnels, and as you guys can see, I'm trying to hide this as best as possible. I've got the belts that comes here. It runs along here, and then it ties into this one right here, as you guys can see. And you guys can tell we've got a bunch of stuff coming in. And what I have back here is I went ahead and made the storage controller, and I've linked these all up. And then if you look here, I've got the belt running that's getting this right here. This is doing our gravel, which is getting the flint and coal. And then saying, oh, see, this is the issue with this though. So the only thing that I'm having issues with right now is it backs up a little bit. So then if we just go, we'll just go. Oh, you can go there. There you go. Is that full? Oh no, that's why. That's full. Okay. We need another drawer. Or actually, you know what? We need an upgrade. Let's make an upgrade. I'm gonna need to do that now because or else it's not gonna go in there. Okay. So upgrade. Let's see here. Upgrade. Upgrade. So drawers. Okay. So we can do that. So let's click that. So we need 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we need wood. So we'll come in here. 1, 2, and then 1. Oh, that's. Oh, I forgot you can't. Ugh. Did I do that right though? Yeah, okay. I wish I could get rid of that so we couldn't see it. I still kind of want the barrel there, but I don't want the, I want to be able to see our items over here. And I'm not sure how we can, yeah, see? Huh. Yeah, that's kind of a bummer. Okay, if we come to here, we can do it over here though, for sure. There we go. Okay. Let's just throw that in there. There we go. There we go. Okay, so that was stopping everything? Yeah. Okay, so everything's got to get caught up here for a minute. Okay. So the only thing I found is when I did this, let's go up here so you guys can kind of see what's going on here. So, by the way, this has the deep slate that we made. And we made the netherrack. But I've put them in the wall to kind of hide them. And then I had the andesite funnels come out. And then it drops down into the drawer. But we don't have the mesh, the right mesh. We need to have a zinc mesh in order to crush the netherrack. So we have to work on that. And then these drawers were full of cobblestone. And these were backing up. And I don't know if it has to do with the funnels or whatnot. Because I'm kind of decent with create, but not like crazy good. So I'm not 100% positive maybe what's going on with why if you have, I'm sorry, I'm kind of hesitating here. If we have gravel, right? If this was full of gravel and this is full of, or actually it was this one, because this one kept stopping. It wasn't dropping the gravel to come down here and then to go into sand. So what I did is I took these out and I let it kind of do its own thing, and I stopped the generators from working. And then once I put these back, it's helped to basically just do one at a time. And they don't get incredibly backed up, other than the fact that these don't sift they don't sift as fast quite as the millstones, and I could maybe turn the millstones down just a little bit to give this a chance to maybe get caught up. I still have to fix the timing of this so it works a little bit better. Maybe if I take these down by 1 and go 1 less speed, then maybe the sifters would keep up. But anyways, I've got 3 different cobble gens, and 1 is just for the gravel, 1 is for sand, and 1 is for the dust. And then, of course, once we get there, then we've got our netherrack, and we've got our deep slate, which gives us the pebbles. But I haven't put all the pebbles in yet, because the problem with the pebbles is that they don't work in here. I did try to put them in a compacting drawer, and they don't compact, and that's really a bummer. So I'm kind of disappointed in that. We're gonna have to put them in the press, and so that's the only way that we can really do that. And what it does is you put 4 pebbles in, and then it'll like press them together, and then it makes your cobble. Or we could even probably make them go into mechanical crafters, but we don't have the mechanical crafters yet, and it could probably craft the pebbles that way, but we just haven't done that yet. So, because we're not there, because we need brass, obviously. Now, I've also made, I haven't made the controller access point yet, but we're going to need that, because what I've found is I took, which I can't believe that didn't work. Let me, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't understand why. I think it's because I did it like this, and then all I did was go in here, and I made the, yeah, see? I keep forgetting that sometimes when you're trying to make something and you don't put it in your inventory, then it doesn't give you that. Because I made the configuration tool and the linking tool, and you need paper for that, and yeah, that was dumb. And I just made it right there real quick. Okay, so we've made that, we've got all that. We could do sugar, we could get the berries, we could get the saplings, but I'm not worried about that just yet. I really kind of want to focus on this, which is getting here. This is what we want to get to. But I do want to make the mechanical saw. This is incredibly important to me because I want these to be the hopper botany pots. Because what I have to keep doing is coming up here, click on the botany pot, and this is kind of tedious. Oh, he fell down. There you go. And then I come in here and click it like this. That's just, it's just no fun. And you can see I've done it quite a bit. So we need to fix that really quick first. And then we won't even have to chop these trees down anymore, really. And we go right there, and then we got that. And then you get to go in there. Okay. So you get to go there. And then you can come here for now. So what else? Oh, so what I did is I took the linking tool. Which I want to show you guys. Well, where did I put the linking tool now? There it is. Okay. So if you take the linking tool, as you guys can see, I've hooked it up to the controller, but it sends it over here because we want it to wash. Now this already went to 0, and that's why this is, I've got so much already, but because I was also trying to get ahead of you guys, and I don't want to do something and then, oh, we got to tear it completely apart because it's not right, and then we waste an entire episode, and so I wanted to make sure that it works, and it does. Now, it doesn't work with putting a funnel here. It just drops the dust, and I can't explain it, but I tried to just drop it out and it just kind of plunks in the water. And I guess it has to mainly, because you have to right click it to place it in there. So I guess that doesn't work, but the chutes work for that. So what we're going to do is we'll go ahead and put a chute in there. As you guys can hear it. And then let's get our wrench. And you guys can see. And if we look here, let's yeah, let's go ahead and do that now too. This one? Yeah, okay. So as you guys can see, it fills up, fills up, fills up, and it's a really good pace, and it works really good. And this will just kind of do its thing, and it's getting washed, and then we come over here, and it's working out great. Now, the problem with this is eventually, because I was looking, we have to create, let's see, if we come to H2, yeah, we're going to have to use these molds, and in order to make the iron, we have to do, it's copper and zinc combined, I believe, makes the iron. Oh, well, we'll have the dirty iron dust. Sorry. No, that's not right. What do we try? What was I thinking here? No. Let's go back. Was it something else? Oh, it's gold. I'm sorry. I think it's maybe gold that we have to do that with. So, in order to make that gold in the foundry. No, I don't think that's right either. Why am I? Let's see here. Okay, so sand with advanced mesh is probably gonna, once we get the zinc mesh, we'll be able to get, oh, and the 85% iron and 65% dust. Okay. But okay, hold on, let's see here. What did I need? What was I was looking at something to make. Maybe is it the brass? Maybe it's brass that we mix. Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself here. Let's see here. Foundry alloy. Oh, yeah. Okay, so it's foundry alloy. It's copper and the zinc. And we have to make a whole new type of foundry. It's alloying. This is the melting. This is the alloying. And then you make the brass. So that's what it is. But as you can see, we need blaze burner there too. Okay. Sorry, a little bit ahead of myself. So we need to focus on iron. But we also want to get these hopper botany pots. So what we're going to do is we're going to get going on that first. Now that we're finally into this. So in order to get a blaze burner, we need netherrack and we need zinc sheets. Okay, so I see an issue with that though. Let's get that and that. We're probably going to need a couple of these and maybe the vertical and maybe one of those. Okay, hold on. So if we just, yeah, see, that's catching up again. So something's, let's see, what's in the way here? What's full here? Yeah, it's, see that again, but that goes there, that goes there. And I think it's because, see, that's the only other thing I noticed too, is that it drops, it doesn't always drop everything. I'm not sure why it's getting full. But the nice thing is, here's the thing though, is we can, once we get brass, we can change the filters out and we can do item filters, and then that won't be an issue anyway, and it'll automatically drop out. So this is just kind of the early game way. I could have done chutes, but it was going to take a lot of andesite, of course, or not andesite, but zinc, and of course I didn't have the zinc at the time. Now I do because I made these two. But that was kind of all the zinc I had. And I had already set this up long before I had even thought about using the chutes. But these could all be in one line. So if you had a, how do I explain this the best way? So basically you would have a sifter, then you would have a chute, and then you could have a millstone, and then a chute and a millstone and a chute and a millstone, right? And that would just be for the dust, right? And then this would only have two of them, and you could do it that way instead of the way I did it. I just kind of stair stepped it because, for one, it looks kind of cool. And I was kind of hoping to close this off and make it glass and just be working, kind of here in the background, but it's not really going to do that because I keep getting stuck. So anyways, so we got the funnels coming through here, so everything's going up and in. And now I want to take, and I think we could go off of this one right here. So if we go 1, 2, that's right here. Oh, no, that's wrong. Okay. That's right there, I guess. Oh, you know what I could have done? Let's see here. I guess we could have, well, that's okay. We're just trying to get this done real quick. I can always move it later. So let's go there, there. And then we're going to want this up one. Oh, can you turn? There we go. And then if we just break this out, and then we put our vertical there, and then that goes there. Then we could put our press there. Yeah, that'll work. This is going to work at least for now. This is just a temporary thing here. And then we can just go like that and like that. And you can't really totally see it. Okay. So then we can put these back. Let's go, let's create stuff. Okay. You can go in there. All right, so now, oh, see, we got the same issue again. This is okay because that's for redstone. And then this is good. Oh, nope, see, this isn't dropping all of a sudden. Yeah, we got to get that caught back up again. Okay. So that means this one's probably backed up. Yep. Okay, there we go. And that one's not backed up. This one's not backed up. Okay. It's just the sand one that I'm having a hard time with. We probably could use some more. I could probably use some more. Oh, why is that? Ugh. There we go. And then we'll do the same thing with the gravel, just because it makes it easier. There we go. Okay. And then my blocks are right there. There we go. Yep. Okay. So we need some zinc. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, whoa. That was way too much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. If I just do 2. How many blaze burners do I think I'm going to need? We'll go. It was 5, so we'll do 3 for now. That's pretty fast. Okay. That's one of each for us. Okay, let's do that while we're waiting real quick. Just because I want to kind of get one done anyway. Not so much the speed controller, but the stress one. There, and there. Okay, there's the speed. And then we need the stress one, which is just a speedometer. Okay, that's perfect. There we go. And then what do you need to make the last one? Oh, you need one of each. Oh, and it gives you 2 multimeters? Eh, we can come back to that. Okay. I'm just curious, how are we doing if we put this on there? Is it really bad? We're starting to get into the high right there a little bit. Oh, I don't have my goggles on, but we're getting high. So we don't have too much more we can do. But that at least kind of lets me know that we're getting close. All right, so now we need netherrack. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, you dummy. You need more than that. Why was I thinking it took 5? I'm thinking about something else, I guess. Okay, so we need 1, and then 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9. Okay. I don't know why I thought I needed 5. Oh, I think I was thinking for this. Oh, no. Oh, and we can make that. So that's 1, 2, 3. So we need... Yeah, now... Oh, I see what I did. Oh, actually, 6, 7, 8. There we go. And then we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't mind the bonking noise, though. The bonking noise is pretty cool. Yeah, and if we took this off, this would be in the moderate. Okay. Okay, there we go. So now we can do that. So we can make 2 more of those, first of all. 1 and 2. Okay. Then the rest of these are going to be for that. So kind of wishing that barrel wasn't in the way. Let's go over here. Okay, so we want this guy. Just 1 andesite casing. Okay. So do I have enough? Okay, 7. Oh, look at that. Pulled out 7. Perfect. And then we'll go here. Oh, there we go. Go like that, like that. And then we'll click them all in because we want all 7. Okay. And then, it means I got to break all those, huh? Does that just go with it? Then you need a cog of each. We need bricks and andesite casing. Oh man, we still need, so we need 7 drawers, which is a big deal. 7 small, 7 big. There we go, 6 of them. Yay! Look at us! So now we get to come up here. And then we should be able to just kind of click those all in like that. Perfect. And then we'll put that there. That can be the dirt. Right there with the sapling. And then we won't have to worry about that anymore. This, oh. That was a little glitch there. There we go. And then this was sugarcane. Sand, doop. And there we go. Oh, this is going to be so nice. Now I can just let it do its thing all by itself. And then you're going to go in there. And then we'll have to make a few more. And I might just do it for the woods, all the wood. And then we don't have to do, we don't have to chop any trees down. That'll be kind of nice. And then this should be okay to just start doing wood in there. We'll go ahead and put this in with our things for now. There we go. Yeah, I think that'll work for now. And then I do want to take this anyway, just in case. We got blaze burners, but in case we come across a blaze, we might be able to go ahead and just sneak a couple blazes. We have a sword. And then let me show you guys what we've been up to. Okay, so if we come in here, now I've made a pathway to the fortress because if we come here, you guys can see, look how close we spawned to a fortress. Unbelievable. But it's a very scary place because as you guys can see, we got all this. And then we have to watch out for piglins because there's one right there. A piglin. And we don't have any gold right now. But I do want to try to get to glowstone. So if we... There we go. Whoop. There we go. What's that? That's nether waste, sulfur, netherrack. Glowstone right there. That's sulfur. That's a magma block. He's literally right by that too. Of course he is. Okay, there's a blaze, but he's way over there. Oh, that's a bone block, unfortunately. This is glowstone over here in the forest. Oh, look at that, a jockey. There's a chicken in there. It's gonna be fried chicken if it's not careful. Okay, so we got glowstone, but that's way over there. That's probably the closest, but a little bit dangerous. What's that at? That's at negative 31, 95, and 2. Okay. So if we go, let's see, 2. Okay, that's negative, right? And then 30 and 2. Okay, so I guess we go right here. And we're just going to go this way. Oh, great. Oh, okay, it's right there. Oh, what is all this? Oh, that's the sulfur, huh? I wonder what that's used for. Okay, let's go down. Let's get that. We're going to I don't want to say cheat it. This is going to be better than I think going into the nether right now. Or going not into the nether. We're in the nether. Going to the blaze farm right now. And we're doing okay on air. Yeah, that's awesome. Look at that. Although we're not 20 blocks away. I think we're still 20 blocks from that too. What is that block right there? Is that gold? What is that? Oh, I can't tell what that is. Darn it. Okay, so if we... There's glowstone dust. I do not want to fall here. Can I? I kind of want to get all of it. There we go. Okay, so let's go back up and let's get down there. Oh, did you see the air? I saw it. Okay, so then... There we go. And we'll take this one too, because why not? What is that? That's sulfur. So what's the... Can we mine that? We can. What are the uses of that? Oh, I hit the wrong one, huh? Just a facade, and crush it, you get the sulfur dust. Okay. So, nothing major. I don't think we need to worry about that right now, then. That's right. We got what we wanted. We got the glowstone. A little bit sidetracked for that. All right. Oh well. Oh hey, look at that. We got a gold ingot. Okay. So now that adventure's over. Okay, so let's go ahead and get rid of that for a minute. So if we want to get ready. We also need our flint and steel. Okay, so if we throw this in the fire. There we go. Voila! We got one. Woohoo! So then we'll just go like that again. And we'll do that again. Yay! We got blaze burners. Woohoo! Sweet. Okay. And then we'll go and light that bad boy back up. And then should we take... I wonder... I don't know if I'm going to want a blaze rod, maybe? So let's just go ahead and take this guy out. Yay, we got one. Oh no, water. There we go. Okay. Now, we can put those away. So let's go ahead and get that away now. Let's see. That can go in there. Let's just put this right. Oh, actually, this can compact. So I can actually go there. That's actually good. And then the gold's going to go there as well. You go there. We got the quartz right there. Okay. Now we just need to eat. And are we doing our thing now? Yeah, this has gotten more, right? Yes, okay, that's working. Perfect. Okay, so 1, 2. That should get us our health back up there. There we go. And we're gonna probably need another one. Okay, and then we got a blaze rod, so that's something. So we'll put that in there for now. Okay. And then we'll put that back in there. Because somebody was very greedy. Yeah, see, these are gone. Okay. So that's gone. So we could probably let that build up. Carrot. Again. Alright, so we did that. We got that. That's good. We've got all of that. We've got all of this. I'm not worried about the mechanical drills right now. We want to get this guy. So andesite and the refractory mortar. The mortar, we need a mixer. Oh, we need the mixer first. Because sand, clay, and water. No heating though. So how can we make that? That's got to be with zinc. Yep. Okay, and then we need, oh, not that one, that one. There we go. Okay, then we need our basin. Oops, wrong one. And then we're gonna need a cog, so we need that to move up one. This will probably stress it out, huh? Actually, it's not too bad. Okay, so I don't have my wrench on me. No, I don't. So we'll just collect that. Need to go up one. If we put that there. That would have to go over. Darn. That'll have to go here. Let's see if we just go 1, 2. Yeah, I guess we could just go like that. And then we'll get 2 cogs. 2 more cogs, unfortunately. Oh, I don't have any small ones. Okay, so we need 1, 2. We've got enough wood, so we can do that. Take that and go like that. Oh, I think I need a 2 cog though, right? Yeah, we do. Oop, right, that, and there we go. Okay. And then we'll go one. Let's get the wrench too. There we go. And go like that. Like that. There we go. And then you can go up there. And you can go right there. So now we just need we need a bucket of water, which we have on us. Perfect. More than enough water, but that's okay. And then we need clay and sand, which is in here. So there's clay, there's sand. So we're gonna go 1, 2, and 1. Done. Nice. So how many of those are we actually gonna need though? I think we're gonna need quite a few. We need 1 just for that, and then this one. Oh no, it's literally only 1. Okay. So we need a bunch of andesite alloys. Okay. So this I think was basically like that. Yep. And then ugh, my hand is cramping up. There we go. And the foundry lid. Perfect. Okay. Oh, let's eat. I want to get that back up real quick. And we'll get 2 more just in case. Okay, so that should get us what we need. Then we got, does this take power? I'm guessing it does take power, right? No. It's not going to take power. It just takes heating. Okay, cool. So then that means we're going to go 1 here for now. We could go then with the basin. And then you go with the lid. And then okay, we're trying to get iron now, so we have to wash. Let's see here. There we go. There's that. Yay. I don't want to claim that. Don't want to claim that. That's all good. So does that unlock this one? Sort of. Okay. Oh, yeah, because this was locked. It's not locked anymore. Okay, so we need a copper casing. So I think if we go like this. Oh, let's put that back real quick. And that can go there. Okay, so we need, then we need, oh, it might need an andesite first though. Right? I think it will. Oh, there we go. Now we're starting to get stuff. Perfect. Okay, good. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then where's our andesite? There it is. Okay, and then if we go ahead and do that again. And then, nope. Where's that wrong? Oh, it's got to be a sheet. Oh, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just go ahead and do 4 there. There we go. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Okay, so we've got our casing. So now, oh, I see where they're going with this. Okay. All right, so we need a spout. A fluid pipe. Oh, Technically, we have some of that stuff. I don't want to. I don't want to break that. If I break it, can I get it right back though and place it? I don't know if I can. Okay, we got that, and then it's going the wrong way. So if we wrench it, there we go. Okay, perfect. And then I have pipe left. So there we go. Okay, so that takes care of that. And then a fluid valve and a copper. So that's 3. And then a pipe with that. Do we really need this? What's the point of that? Oh, I see. It almost acts like a filter, right? Their shaft input controls whether the fluid is currently allowed through. Okay. Yeah, I get it. Okay. I really don't want to make that though. Do we have to make that? No. Okay. So can we get away with not making that? Oh, nope. It's locked. Why? I don't want to make that. Okay, so that's a zinc sheet. And we have one pipe. Okay. There we go. And then we won't use it though. And then 3 copper sheets and an andesite. So 1, 2, 3. All right. It's a good thing I made all this copper. And then this way and like that. And there we go. Okay. Then we can make the spout, which is, okay, we got that. That's easy. We go 1 there, and I've got, oh, not that, that. There we go. Okay. Oh, that way, sorry. There we go. And then a fluid tank. Oh, yeah. So we're getting on that on purpose. Okay, so 2 more. And then let's get our let's go ahead and get, let's see, what do we want here? We want a barrel. We need a barrel. So those, which is perfect. 2. And then like that. And oh, there we go. And then we need, is it this way? Nope, that's a reservoir, so it's this way. Take, okay? Then we need this there. There we go. And there's 3 of them. Okay, and then we gotta smelt it up. No? Oh, you gotta throw it in the fire. Yeah, item burning. Okay, and then if it goes in the water, that's how you cool it. Okay, so we just need to put fire. So we'll just go like that, that, and like that. Oh. Aw. There we go. And 1 more. All right. So that gives us those 3, and they're not stackable either. That's a bummer. Okay, so we've got that. Now, yay! Now we got a real chance of getting our iron, right? So how are we going to get this? The melting, and we just have to take dirty iron dust in here will give us molten. Okay, and it's got to be heated. So then, So now we got to think about this. So this, and then it's going to have to go through the spout. Right? Okay, so if we take a piece of a couple of this here, and then we take 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just do this for a minute. And we go, let's see here. So we would go here. And then can you place that in like that? And then you close it. Then you could, let's place one of you there. And that's going to give us the liquid. Yep, right there. So then that needs to get pumped out. And it has to go into the spout. Okay, so then this has to go into this. So this could basically go there. And then, how many is in there? 180? How much more time do we got left? Let's, I know you can only probably do so much in there, right? Yeah, you can do 9, okay. And then we want to withdraw it from there. That's pumping. Yep. And then, so then you would just go, if we went like that, oh, and like that, this would have to go out of the way, but, and then you could literally do, let's spin that. I want you to come this way. I wanted you to face this way. There you go. There and there. Perfect. And then we drop one of these down. Yeah, we did it. Woohoo! And then this gets thrown in water. Yep, and we got iron, guys. We did it. Yay! Okay. So now we just have to actually set up an area for this and make it automate this thing. So we should be able to go ahead and throw that on there again. And if I do that again, how much is left? So it takes, it's a little bit more than 45, huh? Okay. Now I do know that we can also lose these. Yeah, see, we just did. Right? Yep. It's not a guarantee to get these back. So what we're going to want to do is make, yeah, see, we only have one left out of the 3. Okay, so let's go ahead and, can I get to that? No, I can't really. Okay, let's do that again. Let's do, oh, actually I already had some on me. I need the, there we go. Okay, and then close that. There we go. And then we just need this guy right here. Yeah, we'll have to automate this a little bit better. This is just a quick setup. But that goes in there. There we go. Okay. Now, I know that we can make another cast. Oh, no, I do have to. I put one on the thing. Okay. Whew. I was like, I know I had one. Okay, so that's 4, right? Okay. So then if we come here, we need the other ones, but I'm not worried about that right now. We have the iron. So I know it's locked, but we can still make it. There we go. Okay. The reason why I made this is because this is like the everlasting mold. And so, oh, you know what we should do? Instead of going back and forth here like crazy, we could, there we go. Okay. What we could do is make an infinite water source over there real quick. We don't have to go back and forth. Like that. There we go. Just for a minute here. I'll go here. Okay. We'll go there and there. There we go. Also free up some space. And then where'd that? There it is. So now the best thing that we can do is go ahead and get this to make a fan so that it can cool by itself, and then it can go right into our system. Oh. So then what we're going to want to do is I'm going to need a drawer set up as well to be able to basically have these keep dropping out by themselves and just kind of do like a round robin, not a, oh no, like a round robin kind of thing, where, oh, I see what happened. Okay. I didn't throw it in the infinite water source because it takes the source away. Yep, that's why. All right. There we go. That makes more sense. And yeah, we're gonna need one more to go in there, but that's okay. And yeah, it's gonna give us 45. Okay. So then if we do 9 more, it only holds 9 at a time though. That's kind of weird, but okay. This should give us enough to make the oh, you ran out. That should give us enough though to be able to make a fan. There we go. Then we're just gonna have to keep that guy going. So that'll probably entail an arm and all that good stuff at some point. And then this will give us everything we need. Oh. Yeah, because this is a pain in the butt. All right, so there we go. So that's good. Oh, 90. We got one more left. I thought there we had one more left. Oh, we got it again too. Okay. Okay, that's it now. Okay. That should be enough too for what we need. All right, so in order to make the fan, the propeller needs 4 iron. So we need 4 sheets. So let's just go ahead and make 4 sheets for now. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And then we need 1 casing. 1, 2, 3, 4, and there we go. And then in order to make that, we can go ahead and do that as well. I don't have one, do I? No, we don't. Oh, dang it. Okay, we don't have one. Doop. And like that. Where are you? You're not in there. Where did you go? I put you back? I did. Now we should be able to make that. That goes there, that goes there, and that goes there. There we go. In a case fan. Voila! And there it is. Iron set up. Now, we'll have to automate this, but I think we have ran out of time for today, but we did pretty good. We were able to go ahead and, yeah, this will be infinite lava, so we're going to have to work on that. But right now, we've got, and we can start working towards the zinc mesh, which will be really good, because then we can do our netherrack, which is going to get our glowstone. So if we want more blazes, then we can do it that way. It'll also lead into getting gold and kind of working our way this way as well. And then we've got quartz enriched iron, which is going to start working into the bindings and into our network, storage network. Yes. And this is, oh, I just have to come up with the actual dust, which is all we got to do is do that with the fan, throw it in the water really quick, and that'll give us the dust. Okay. So I think, oop, that's not what I wanted. That's going to get deleted. All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. And if you did, please be sure to leave a like. And if you are new and you have not subscribed, make sure you subscribe so you can see episode 4. Again, thank you so much for the support. You guys have been amazing. And I hope that you guys are enjoying the series. If you guys have tips and tricks, be sure to leave them down in the comments below. And I look forward to seeing you guys in episode 4. But until next time, guys, this is JCasky12 signing out from Industrial Innovations. You guys can download this for yourself. I will have the link in the description below, and you guys can play along with me if you guys want to as well. But until next time, I will see you in the next one. See you later, everybody.